One of the dispositions I have is high expectations, because I had a teacher teach me that even though you don't understand the subject, you should still be working hard. Working hard shows that you actually are trying in the class and that you want to do better in it. And it shows that whatever grade you get, you actually deserved it because you worked for it. And that's what I want to do, and I'm a teacher, is that's my high expectation, is for you guys, like all my students, to work hard in everything they do, so I know that they care about the class. And another disposition I possess is respect for the diversity of others, because not one person is the same, and I can't get my personal beliefs into every little thing, and I have to understand that every person has their own beliefs and their own ways of life, and I can't do anything to change their opinions about anything. And I think it's a good thing as a teacher, because my students won't be afraid to come talk to me, no matter what their gender, their race, their sexual orientation, or religion, because everyone's still a person, and just because of what they believe in, it shouldn't affect how a teacher should look at them. And then I also have fairness, because I've always been big on fairness. I've always wanted everyone to be treated equally, and I feel like that would benefit me as a teacher, because I can see everyone equally, and not one person will be treated better than another person for any reason at all. And then another one I have is honesty, because I have many friends and relationships like that, and I have to be honest with them for them to trust me, and for them to know that they can talk to me whenever, and that I'm not hiding anything. As a teacher, it will help me, because I have to I will tell them everything they need to know, and whenever I make decisions, I will think about what their how it will benefit them too, and not just me. And so then when I make those decisions, they know that I care, and that nothing is hidden. Another one I have is compassion, because I have younger siblings and everything, and little cousins, and I've always taken care of them, always been there to support them. So when I'm a teacher, I want to do the same thing with them. I want them to know that I care, and that I want them to know that when they come into my class, I'm happy to see them. I want to know about their day, that I'm just someone they can talk to. And another one I have is advocacy, because when it comes to fights, I feel like I can help with those decision makings and problem solving, because of my little siblings and little cousins, because I've had to deal with a lot of fights when I was younger, and I feel like my experience with that will help me through all of that, because what I did with them when I had to help them will help me help other students, because things need to be stopped whenever there is a situation, and I'm sure I can find the best way to end it all without making it worse. And the last one I think I have is dedication, because being a teacher was one of my dreams since I was a young kid, and I've always wanted to be part of be a teacher and influence the minds of the people I'm teaching in a good way, and I want to stay in that. I want to stay like that and teach the subject I love to teach. And the dispositions I need to work on is professional conduct, because I tend to be very awkward at times, and I don't mean to be, but it kind of happens. And even though I can be very respectful, it's still hard for me to not be quiet or start a conversation with someone. So I feel this one would be hard for me a little bit, just because when I become a teacher, I won't know a lot of people, and I'll kind of have a hard time like starting conversations and trying to get to know people. But I think I can work on it pretty well. And another one I need to work on is reflection, because I don't take criticism well, and I need to work on that. I've had many people tell me that I need to work on that because they fear that if they tell me something, I will take it the wrong way, and I don't want that, especially when my students ask me, like, can you teach in a different way so I can learn better? And I don't want to be hurt by that. I want to actually learn by it and be a better teacher for them so they can succeed in my class. And another one I need to work on is curiosity, because I want to teach math, and I feel like that's going to be really hard to incorporate into the like real life situations, because most math that is taught in high school won't be used ever again. So I'm going to have to figure out ways to show that through like real life situations, and it will be hard for me because not everyone's going to think they need to learn it, and I want to make sure that they do learn it, and I want to make sure they can think of different ways to solve the problems. And then the qualities that professional educators should display is they should be respectful, because if they are respectful to their students will be respectful to them. And I feel like that's very important, because both people need to be respectful no matter what. And teachers should be helpful, because they are teachers. They should be there to like help you through any situation, whether it's personal or for the class. They should be like mentors in a way, and I feel like that is very important to like display as a teacher. And they should be trustworthy. You should be able to go up to them and talk to them about anything you're going through, and for them to not like say anything to their peers or colleagues, and shouldn't say it to other students, because what you tell them is personal. But I do believe that like they also need to be there when if you're a student's in harm, they have to like tell someone to like make sure they get the help they need, because students need to be safe, and that's how a teacher can be trustworthy, is when if they show that they won't tell anyone their student secrets unless it can be harmful to them. And the last one is they should be passionate about what they're teaching, because if a teacher isn't passionate about what they're teaching, then neither will the students. The students should be engaged in the class, and if the teacher doesn't care about the subject, then the students won't be engaged, and they'll just end up failing the class.